Come and join me and let's find out what the first week of August has in store. Hello, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of August 2nd. Happy August to all of you. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot believe that we are already halfway through the summer. It's kind of blowing my mind. Anyway, hoping everyone's doing well. Let's call in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, creature teachers, light beings, elementals, loved ones in spirit. Come on into this space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need to really understand our flow this week. Let's set that intention. And today I decided I was going to pull from the Sirian Starseed deck by Patricia, Cori. So let's see what the dream team has to say about our flow this week. Ooh, we got a fun one. 7 of orbs. And in this deck, orbs represents the swords, the suit of swords. So this is all about the realm of the mind, mental energy. And when we're looking at 7 of swords, what I love about this card here is we've got a gorgeous hot air balloon, and all of these orbs are sort of falling out of the hot air balloon. So the idea here is that you're going higher, you're rising higher, you've got a direction, you've got somewhere that you want to go, but your thoughts are getting in the way. And what is depicted here is that this guy is saying, oh, I can do it, I can do it, I can get higher and higher and higher, but he's overthinking, he's overanalyzing, he packed more than he needed. He overpacked, and as a result, as he's going higher, in order for that balloon to rise, other things need to go. And it's really about us getting rid of those thoughts that weigh us down. Anxiety, fear, stress, and worry about things that we can't control. And that's what this card is about. So this week, I'm feeling like the message here is to pay attention to our thoughts. What are our thoughts telling us? Where are our thoughts taking us? I'm often quoted as saying that when we talk about the swords energy or the realm of the mind, our thoughts can be either weapons or they can be tools that help us to get us where we want to be. This week, I feel like it's really important that everybody kind of really tune into what is your thought process right now. Yes, where are you going? Where are you headed? What is your desired outcome? All of that is, somewhat important right now. But this week, it's about recognizing where your thoughts are doing you in, where it's weighing you down rather than giving you the space to go higher. Our minds are tools. I'm also quoted often as talking about Star Trek, and in the realm of the mind, the mind is actually the first officer. It's Riker, and the heart is the captain, is Captain Picard. But oftentimes the mind thinks that it's the boss, thinks that it's the captain. So we have to kind of adjust our minds to recognize its place. Recognizing its place. And the mind is connected to the ego. The ego is in our solar plexus chakra here. It's connected to our soul and our identity. It's not something that we want to get rid of or cut out of our lives. We need it. We need our ego. It gives us that boost. It gives us the confidence. It gives us the drive, the ability to be seen and to shine our lights in the world. But sometimes it can be a little overinflated, right? And that's kind of what's going on here is the ego. Where is the ego this week getting in the way? Because the ego tells the mind, oh, wait a second. Who do you think you are? What do you think you're doing here? No, you can't do that. You can't get that big. We need to remain small. Or do you remember what happened last time? It didn't go so well. So maybe you want to rethink this. No, make sure that your mind and your thoughts are helping you, not hindering you. I'm also really drawn to the colors in the balloon as well. I'm feeling very much that there's this orange and this pink and the yellow and the green. So very much lower to mid chakra area. So we can even include red. I mean, there's a little bit of red in this card too. So from root to heart, and that is root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, and our heart space. So we are really dealing with lower chakra issues, which is helping us to stay grounded in the body. These bodies that we are in are our transportation to get us where we want to go, to those desired outcomes, to joy and experiencing all of the things that we came here to experience, all the things that are available to us to experience. But in order for that to happen, everything needs to be, I want to say, solid in its own foundation. If your root chakra is a little bit off and you're feeling a little unsafe, a little insecure about things, then the rest of the foundation isn't going to work. If your root is okay, but your sacral chakra is off, your ocean of emotion is going to be all over the place. You're going to feel a challenge with creative flow. And there's that word again, flow, connecting and tying to our intention for this week. When we're talking about the solar plexus, again, that's our identity, mastery, personal power, co-creation. If you don't feel like you are empowered to make choices and decisions for yourself, that's kind of a problem. That shakes the foundation of everything else. It kind of makes it difficult for you to manifest, to bring into the physical what you have in your heart and what you have received through your intuition. And then finally, the heart. The green, that healing, healer, healed. I am my heart. You are your heart. What does your heart want to contribute out into the world? What does your heart want to say? How does your heart want to express itself? It needs that solid platform. It is the middle, sort of middle of that 7 chakra system. It is the middle of it. In some ways we could say that's the root or the core of things, but it requires foundation of the other 3 chakras in order for it to really be able to shine its light and do what it needs to do. So 7 of orbs, you want to pay attention to how your thoughts are affecting your choices. And there's also an element of truth here. Honesty, am I being truthful with myself? And it's not, am I being truthful with myself about what I'm capable of? Actually that could be it. That could be it. Am I being truthful about myself, about the potentials and the possibilities? Am I limiting myself because of my thoughts, because of my fears, because of my ego? Perhaps we have limitless possibility. I'm going to remove the perhaps word because we absolutely have limitless possibility. It's about how we set ourselves up for success. And the thoughts is so important. If you have a funky thought, you're going to manifest a funky outcome. And we don't want that. So be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about your true desires, what it is that you are seeking, and maybe why you're seeking it, because it's important to understand the why. If your why has changed, if you happen to do a little review and you realize, yeah, I don't really understand my why isn't good enough for me to move forward with this, tweak it, and then step into that space of, okay, now I'm being honest with myself. How does this shift where I'm going? How does this shift those desired outcomes? How does this shift me achieving my highest and best outcome? Loving this card this week. Okay, for our Oracle deck today, I chose the Magical Dimensions Oracle deck from Lightstar. So I think it would be really cool, actually. I don't remember if this deck has a limitless possibilities sort of card, but wouldn't that be cool if that's what we pulled? So let's see what we've got. The Promise, Soulmates, Attraction, and Partnership. So what I love about this is, as we're talking about this 7 of orbs and talking about, sort of being honest with ourselves about the limitless possibilities, bringing our thoughts into alignment with what it is that we are manifesting out there. This is our dream teams. This is Source coming out and saying, hey, this is going to lead to this. Attraction. What is it that you're attracting to yourself? If your thoughts are in alignment, you're going to be attracting healthy partnerships. And yes, it's talking about soulmates here. We could refer to that as a relationship aspect, love, relationship, and romance, but it's also about attracting healthy dynamics and healthy relationships in our lives, with our friends, with our family, with our coworkers, with our neighbors. This is what we are. When we go back to the intention today, it's being in flow, to receive our best flow. We are not in flow if we are not in alignment with the rest of the world. And I don't mean to say that you have to be in alignment, 24/7 all the time and in agreement with everybody. This is more understanding my place. on this planet, my place on the earth. What is it that I'm here to contribute? And sometimes we have those little hermit moments where we just don't want to deal with the world. But ultimately, we are in the world. And as a result of being in the world, we need to put ourselves out there in some way, shape, or form. Why would we not want to have, I want to say, fluid and flowing, healthily flowing relationships with those that we interact with on a regular basis? So I feel like this is the promise from the universe. It's saying, listen, attraction and partnership. You know, when you get right with yourself and your thoughts, things are in alignment, and you're really honest about what you're seeking, then you can really start to attract what it is that you really need. And I feel like we're talking about needs this week. And I feel, again, the promise. I'm feeling very much that this is spirit saying, I promise you, you're entitled to this. I promise you that this is coming for you. I promise that you can have this. This isn't something where you were a bad person and in a former life and now you can't have this, but everybody else can. This is the universe coming up and saying, hey, wait a second, we're giving you the keys to the kingdom. We're showing you how to go about doing this. So take heed. If you're looking for the right fit, the right partnerships, and the right pairings, you need to attract what it is that's going to bring you that health. And that's being honest with self. So really feeling that. Also, it's a 38. 38 broken down numerologically is 11. 11 is an angel number. It's a master number. It is about new beginnings, fresh starts. It's also about, hey, the angels are here, saying hi, wanting to help you out, wanting to, raise a flag and let you know that they are here and they're working on your behalf. So that's a really beautiful card to go with the 7 of orbs. And let's pull a feather. See what we've got this week. Oh, I always forget to say this. Please, if you like what you see, click that bell on my YouTube channel. I release all sorts of fun videos, lots of informational videos on all topics for you to enjoy. All right, the feather that we've got this week, I love it. Choose happy. So when we are talking about, like traditionally when we talk about the Rider-Waite and we're talking about this particular card, oftentimes there's this, I want to say this energy behind it of dun dun dun, oh my God, someone's going to betray me, someone is being dishonest, someone is lying to me or being deceptive. And I want to say to you, obviously when we look at this depiction, that's not really the case here. It's actually, denoting something else. And we talk about the promise and what we are promised as human beings, as beings of light that are here in this world. The whole world is our oyster if we choose it, but we need to choose happy. Our birthright is to feel happiness and joy. Our ultimate purpose in life, yes, we can choose our missions and our paths, and this is what I want to do here, and this is what I want to do there. But ultimately, we're seeking happiness. And happiness is not outside of us. Happiness is an inside job. And sometimes we're handed that shit sandwich. We still have the choice to say, I'm not happy about the shit sandwich, but I'm going to trust that the universe has, method to the madness, and that this is ultimately happening for my highest and best. And so I'm going to choose happy in this moment, because this moment is really all I have. I don't know whether the next moment is going to come or not. And I want to make the most of what I've been given. So choosing happy, that is our message for the week. It's really important to make a conscious and concerted effort. And let's face it, I'm going to be honest with you. Choosing happy sometimes, oh my God, it's hard. I would rather gnaw off my left arm than choose happy. Or feeling sometimes like, I just want to have my minute. I just want to have my little pout fest. I want to have my little pity party. And by all means, go and do that. But don't do it for a day. Do it for 10 minutes. Set a timer for yourself. Do it for 10 minutes and then say, okay, I've given myself that space to, throw my temper tantrum and be mad at the universe and say, F you. And now I'm going to say, okay. And so I'm not happy with what this is, but it is what it is. I'm accepting it. And now I'm going to choose happy for the rest of my day. And sometimes it is a challenge to shift your focus and shift your, elevate yourself, shift your vibration. But it is possible. And so even if you have to tell yourself, I'm choosing happy for, every 5 minutes for the next 3 hours, do it. It's worth the effort, because the more you choose it, the less you're going to have to choose it, because it's going to become more natural. It's going to become a natural byproduct of your choices, of your life, of the air that you breathe. It's going to become more natural, because it's our natural state. It's definitely our natural state. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. That's our reading for the week. If you like what you see here, like I said, please feel free to join my YouTube community. I post weekly videos all the time. If you're into archangels, I post all sorts of things about archangels. I also have an Archangel Conversations workshop every month if you're interested in learning about those archangels. There's always a wonderful meditation, a practical application exercise. There's a little bit of a lesson on what each of those archangels can do for you. And then I channel that archangel directly, giving us all a very poignant message. They've all been very poignant and very practical, very easily applicable to our lives. And it's just fascinating. It's fascinating for me to have those angels come through me. And of course, I love being able to pass on that information to others. The one this month, I believe, is August 17th, if I'm not mistaken. It's the third Saturday of the month from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If this is not, floating your boat, especially people are on vacation and that kind of thing, and that time doesn't work, don't worry, we record it, and anyone who has signed up will receive the recording within a couple of hours of the workshop, so you can watch it at your leisure. Would love to see everybody there. If you are, maybe not an angel person, but you're liking all these cards and the tarot, and just check me out on my Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. I do a Winged Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's my show on Facebook, and again, it's a little bit angel themed, but not really. It's more like three free readings. I pull a card, and then I do 3 free readings at random for people who show up and ask for something that they would like to know. And I've been doing that for 3 years now, and it's always a riot, always a blast. So would love to see you there. I also have an Insta page, The Black Feather Intuitive, and my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. I have all sorts of interesting services available if you want to tune in and you're just looking for a little bit of guidance. I would love to connect. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Have the most amazing week, and we will see you next time.